Hey guys, it's Roy. Welcome back to the channel. I want to do a quick video today of my first ride impression of my brand new helmet. And the new helmet I've got is this one right here. It's the Specialized S-Works Evade 2. This helmet's been just redesigned recently. It's a little bit lighter, I believe. I don't have the stats on that. It's a little bit faster according to Specialized. But for the most part, it's fairly the same helmet. It's very expensive. A couple of things that I want to go through today, and I'm just going to make this pretty quick. One thing that Specialized has said with the helmet is they've improved the airflow through here. And when I went out yesterday, it was a pretty cold ride. I haven't had a chance to actually test how good it's going to be when it comes to cooling. So hopefully a little bit later this year, when the weather gets better, I'll be able to update this review and let you know if it's going to be cooler than the original one, because I've used a couple of the first generation Evades for quite a number of years, and I've really enjoyed them. But I will admit, especially on a long climb on a hot day, they get a little hot, especially if you're not going horribly fast up those hills, like unfortunately is my current speed. Let's go through on the aesthetics. This has always been a love it or hate it type of design on the helmet. I personally have liked the design of the Evade. I think it looks pretty sharp. It's nice and racy, but it's not for everybody. The color I got here looks really pink and artificial light, but take my word for it. If you can go down to your local shop or you see one in person, it's kind of more of a faded red. It's Specialized calls it an acid lava to an acid purple, you can see, but it's more of a kind of a burnt orange red color than it is actually pink. It just looks that way under artificial lighting. So I definitely give a chance to take it out. It's got all that you'd expect from Specialized. This part can adjust. There's some adjustments here. You can see that moves this part up and down, so you get a better fit in your head. What I've always really liked about it is that this piece goes in and it goes out, so you get a nice feel. A lot of older helmets that I've used that aren't as high quality kind of has a push in, and you kind of little finagled on it. One really cool feature that I like on this one, it takes me a little bit to use to, and I'll show you, because I didn't really find any videos on this when I was looking for it originally, is this magnet, how this puts together. So I want to show you just these two little pieces here, and they actually just snap together. You hear that? That's it. And they don't pull apart. You actually have to slide it apart. If you look at this, you actually have to push it and slide it out. It can go in that same way, or it can come on straight from the top. It's really nice and secure. It's really, you have to really want this to come off. So I think Specialized did a good job with that. I know it's a carryover from the triathlon helmet. I was out yesterday for a little over 2 hours or so. And I never really felt like this thing was ever going to come loose. It really has a decently strong magnet to it. And you sit here, you can actually put some force on it. Snaps in, nice. From an aesthetic standpoint, and this is going to sound just a little bit of a like show off. One thing that I just don't care for, look how small this S-Works logo is. The older helmet was this big. It was across the entire helmet, so you could really advertise you had this high quality, expensive helmet, and now they've kind of just made it this tiny little piece here. Same size, Specialized logo on the front. So, it's a little bit more subtle. If you like that, I'm sure it looks good. But for me, I kind of liked having the big decal going across it. I never got a chance to weigh the old helmet. I actually sold that one off to a friend, but I'll try to get some weights updated on this. Just feeling it in the hand, it feels just a touch lighter, and on the road, didn't really feel like I was wearing too much of a helmet. One thing I did notice that I really enjoyed, and I want to specify this front profile. I think it's just a touch flatter than the original Evade, because when I was down in the drops on a nice descent, looking up, it seemed like the helmet wasn't intruding as much into my vision as the first generation did. So this seems like it's just cut back just a touch, and it worked out really well for me. The other thing that I really liked that came in the box is this. It's a helmet bag. It's mesh on this side. I don't know if you're going to see it on the video, but you get to see through it. So it's completely ventilated. It's nice and soft. Of course, it says S-Works right on it, so that's really cool. The helmet just fits right into the bag. So you just slide the helmet in. It's a little cinch. and it's even got like little carry straps. You can throw it over your shoulder and carry it around. So for transporting, this is great. I've never had a dedicated helmet bag like this for a bicycle helmet before. I've always used some of my old helmet bags that I got from motorcycle helmets, and those were just ginormous when it comes to a bike helmet. So this is the really nice feature that I didn't know you even got. I didn't see it on the website that you're going to get it, but I think it's a really good addition to the helmet. So I like the helmet. I think it's it's the same price as the original Evade, so that's good. It's still a very expensive helmet. There might be some better options. I probably don't go fast enough to honestly, uh, need that kind of helmet at this point. I just like it, and I was lucky to get it on a good sale. Personally, I just checked Specialized's page today, and uh, the price went back up. So I don't know if I caught a lucky clearance deal on it, but I got a good deal on it. But if you see it in your shop, you're in the market for a good helmet, it's one to check out. I think Specialized makes some really good helmets, and just from what I've seen on the side of the road, people passing by, I've seen a lot of people wear Specialized helmets, even though they're not riding a Specialized bike. I think they do a lot of good work on that. Not sponsored, just thought it's a good helmet. I've enjoyed it so far. I'll update this later when I can get some heat outside, because right now in Colorado it's still pretty bitter cold, especially when you go out in the morning, and that's that. So if you have any questions, feel free to add them into the comments. I'll try to answer anything that comes up about it. And if you like what I'm doing here and you like the channel, please remember to hit subscribe and hit like, because that'll help us out. Thank you. You have a great day.